and welcome to today's video in which I'll be going through my most recent trip to London. Upon arriving in London, I first went to a bookshop, had a look around. I like the energy that is in bookshops. Didn't find anything, unfortunately, but I continued on to platform 9 3/4 shop, where I also didn't find anything, interestingly enough. I didn't want to buy things just for the sake of buying them, and I was quite impressed with myself that I was able to just not buy anything from platform 9 3/4. But I did enjoy the atmosphere there as well. I did stop by the Palace Theatre, but I couldn't go in or anything, so I just took a few pictures and videos. I then continued on to the house of MinaLima before realising it's only 11:30 and they wouldn't open for another half an hour, so I went on to the East Oxford Street Primark, because that's the Harry Potter one, that's the one with all the Harry Potter displays. From Primark, I got this mirror of Erazed. It's really quite cool. It's only a small mirror comparatively to the mirror of Erazed, but it is a really quite true recreation and I really like it. It was £9. I also got this Hogwarts drinks bottle. The design is very sleek and I like it. It's a little bit more subtle than a lot of the Harry Potter merchandise, which can be used in everyday life. And this bottle also keeps your warm drinks warm for 12 hours and cold drinks cold for 24 hours, so it's great for travel. This bottle was £7. And I also got a new badge, this Ravenclaw Prefect badge, which was £1.50. It's not the greatest quality as far as Prefect badges go, but it says Ravenclaw Prefect and most Prefect badges don't, even if they're blue, so I really like that part of it. I then went back to the house of MinaLima, really enjoyed it. There are a lot of new prints added and lots of new Crimes of Grindelwald things because I hadn't been since October. The History of Magic textbook detail and the Burrow, and it was really enjoyable to see everything. I did especially enjoy the Crimes of Grindelwald things. A lot of them were in French and German, which are two languages which I'm actively learning, so it was nice to be able to recognise some of the language there. While I was there, I picked up some postcards, but also this gift tag, which is really a postcard with a little MinaLima ribbon, which they're sold for £1.50 by the till. I wanted the pensive memories on a postcard and I didn't want to buy the whole set, so I just bought this one. I also got this Weasley's Wizard Weezes set of 20 postcards and 2 designs of each for £5 because these are on sale now, because MinaLima have changed up the postcards a little bit. The Manager's Specials, the Dungmoms poster, this advertisement, an official receipt, the Skiving Snack Box poster, this advertisement, the Unlucky Dip, the Stock Box, and the Pick and Tricks. And I got this Newt Scamander's case or Newt's magical case, depending on which side of the postcard box you look, set. Also 20 postcards, 2 of each design. This was also £5. It's also on sale because the postcards are changing. Newt's magical suitcase postcards, his original draft of the textbook, the interior of his suitcase, this variety of potions Newt has, his ministration chart for animals, a variety of things to keep the animals all nice, this book Newt uses, which is called Bestiari Magicum or something along those lines, this advertisement from a newspaper of the Appaloosa Puffskins dealer, this assortment of foods, the Mappa Mundi, and the Mooncalf pellets. And I also got this set because now they've changed the postcards and I really like this Crimes of Grindelwald set. There was a lot of French and German in here, and this is 20 postcards but 20 designs, so each design is different, whereas with the other two you had 2 of each design. And this is £10. We have this Circus Arcanus poster, then we have At the Eiffel Tower Isn't a Portkey, this book which is called The Atlas of Celestial Anomalies, this Flesh-Eating Trees of the World book, volume 3, the Maleditus poster from Circus Arcanus, this Summer Ball ad for the French people, this Gellert Grindelwald poster thing, which I have no idea where it's from, but looks very intriguing. The Beginner's Guide to Transfiguration by Emmerich Switch from the 1920s. The Oni Oni poster, poster for the Ministry of Magic in France, Nicolas Flamel's Mysterious Phoenix book, all of the Hogwarts textbooks that were designed for this movie, the Zuru poster from Circus Arcanus, this message that went out over the Ministry of Magic, this poster for Grindelwald's Rally, Defense Against Dark Arts, probably textbook, but it's hard to tell. Another Maledictus poster saying that we need to find Newt Scamander because he's in the Ministry of Magic. This, which just says history of wands and their specification in German over and over again, and Advanced Defense Against the Dark Arts, Volume 5. Outside of the House of MinaLima, there's also a little stand with postcards that you can just take for free, as far as I'm aware, and they stamp them with a bit of information about the shop so that you want to visit again. But I picked up this coarse sea salt one because I really liked the colours, and it reminded me a little bit of Poland because Neptune is used a lot all over Poland. And then I went to the real reason why I was in London. I went to a Panic at the Disco concert, and it was brilliant. I did arrive a few hours early though, so I was wandering around the O2 Academy, you know, picking merch and just chatting to people. It was really enjoyable. The concert itself was spectacular. It was one of the best days of my life, in all honesty, and here are a few pieces of footage from it. I didn't film much, but I did film my entire phone's storage capacity. I only filmed about a minute of each song at most, but it was very, very enjoyable.
But I'm my dad. Message I'm going to share with you now. I hope you understand how important you are. Again, not just to our band, not just to my existence, but to the grand scheme. You understand that the only reason you're here on planet Earth, the only reason you were born, is because you beat millions of tadpoles to the finish line. Do you understand that? The only reason you're here is because you started life as a winner in first place. Do you understand? It's astronomically insane, actually. Now, this may sound weird and out of context, but it'll make sense in a second, trust me. I followed this person for a long time, been a fan for a very long time, since I was a little kid, and it was pretty wild. But I always thought it would be amazing to be best friends with Hugh Jackman.
obviously got some Panic at the Disco merch. This t-shirt which says Pray for the Wicked tour here, has the little Panic at the Disco logo here, and says Stay Up on That Rise on the back. This t-shirt was £30. It's a bit expensive, but I really wanted a piece of wearable tour merch that was big, and I like the Stay Up on That Rise on this t-shirt, so I thought I'd get it. I have been saving up for a while for this again. I also got a Pray for the Wicked tour poster for £8. I'm aware this is a bit useless, but I also managed to pick up some confetti on the way out. I also got a few other pieces of merch. I got this reversible keyring and also this lanyard for £8, the keyring for 10, and this Panic at the Disco emergency charger, which is actually really cool. It's a really good size and it has the Panic at the Disco logo on it, and this was £16, but it is rechargeable. However, I can't seem to find a wire which actually recharges it, because it seems to be the normal mini USB type, but it's a bit thinner. So I'll have to find a wire for that, but it'll be fine. This is me a few seconds later. I realised I've forgotten to say that I also got a Panic at the Disco phone ring for £8. I really like having that on my phone, on top of the Ravenclaw logo. I was switching my badges out throughout the day, but during the concert I wore this assembly of Panic at the Disco badges. I made myself because I recently got a badge maker, and it's been a lot of fun making badges. I think I've made over 400 now. Not just for myself, for friends and family as well. Arizona and Mo were very enjoyable opening. Obviously I wasn't as excited as for Panic because they're the main act, but it was very enjoyable to just sit there and listen to them before the main show. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really do hope that you enjoyed it. I will see you in the next one. Bye bye! They're sold by £1.50.